The government in Syria now reports it killed an attempted suicide bomber before he could detonate a car packed with thousands of pounds of explosives. But that apparently isn't bringing much comfort to the Syrian people. Protesters in Syria today surrounded a so-called peacekeeping envoy from the United Nations and demanded arms for the Syrian opposition. Just yesterday, twin suicide bomb blasts reportedly killed dozens of people, hurt nearly 400 others were told, and ripped the facade off a military intelligence building in the Syrian capital city of Damascus. Of course, the United Nations estimates that Syrian troops have killed more than 9,000 men, women, and children since the uprising began more than a year ago. And the trouble does not end there. Far from it. The Defense Secretary Leon Panetta says intelligence suggests Al-Qaeda has a presence now in that war-torn country. The chief Fox Sports correspondent Jonathan Hunt with the news. The opposition appeals to the United States and others, and the requests for help are getting louder and louder.
Louder and louder, and yet still falling on deaf ears, it seems. Today, the chief of the opposition Syrian National Council said there is absolutely no prospect for peace unless there is a threat of force from the international community against the Assad regime. That same opposition leader said that right now, Mr. Assad and his security forces are acting with complete impunity in terms of carrying out violence against the opposition because there are no consequences. And right now, Shep, it seems that there is no prospect of any consequences coming from the international community.
But once again, the real problem in fixing all of this seems to be with the Russians. They won't go along with anything.
Yeah, the Russians still standing foursquare behind the Assad regime, backing up yesterday's claims, in fact, from regime leaders that terrorists are behind the recent violence. Russia, according to a lot of the experts, is effectively playing or refighting the Cold War here, and a lot of experts believe that that requires from the United States a Cold War-style response. Listen.
I don't want to see a conflict between the United States and Russia, but it seems as if they are asking for one, and that is a very difficult situation to find ourselves in, but the only way you extricate yourself is by showing strength diplomatically and militarily.
And complicating all of this, of course, is the prospect that if Assad is brought down, are you faced with a chaotic country in which Al-Qaeda continues to thrive.
Jonathan Hunt, thank you.